Alright guys, C-Serpents channel. Today is Saturday, October 21st. And we're doing another feeding video. My albino butter motley corn snake stripe. And last week's feeding, I had somebody come on and ask about if the snake constricted its prey or not. And as you can see here, it has not constricted its prey. It did last time, but when I started recording, it was already at this stage on that feeding video last week, where it was already starting to eat while the pinky mouse was still alive. But it had constricted that one then, but not to the full extent. So I was sort of hoping that it would have constricted this one, just to show that these corn snakes are normally constrictor snakes, you know. But you know, as you just witnessed, this one grabbed it and just started to eat it. Butterscotch, my butter motley that I had gotten 2 years ago, she kind of did the same thing. She just would grab it. Every so often she would constrict it, but otherwise she would just grab it and just start eating. This is more typical behavior of like hognoses and milk snakes. For the most part, they'll just grab their item and just start eating it. You know, most other, you know, corns and whatnot, and, you know, most other colubrid snakes will constrict it first and then take it down. So, but anyway, so I figure we'll give this one another feeding. It ate 2 pinkies last week. I'm just giving it 1 this week. And I just picked up another one of these earlier and did a video on it, obviously, but they fed it a day or 2 ago, so it has a nice big lump in it already on that one. But that's a sibling of this one. So these 2 that I have now are going to be clutch mates. And, you know, they had 2 other ones there, but their markings weren't near as good as this one and the newer one that I just picked up. Not saying that that's anything bad towards those 2 snakes, but aesthetically, visually pleasing wise, you know, I like markings that are a little more correct and a little more towards perfect for me. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get a shot of this one eating again, and I'm gonna try the little hog noses here in a couple of minutes. I've got pinkies for them as well. But like I said, as I said before, I do feed live rodents to all my snakes. I've just always done it that way. And I know this isn't for everybody, you know, seeing live rodents being eaten. But these corns, pretty much for the most part, they normally have pretty good appetites. I actually looked in here a day or 2 ago, and I thought it looked like this one was kind of in a blue phase. The eyes looked a little more dull and faded, but you know, now I popped the lid off to put this pinky in here, and I saw that the eyes are pretty clear on this one, so I figure, well, you know, give it a shot, and this is what we got. So in several days, when this one digests its meal and the new one digests its meal, I'll get these two out and look at them side by side, and look underneath from their vents to their tail tips, and, you know, try to determine if tail length is about the same, or if one might have a longer tail than the other. That would kind of depict sex, as far as if one's male, one's a female, or I've got two males or two females, whatever. But the new corn I got earlier, it has the same head stamp as this one. It's got those two marks on its head, almost look like little flames or something, you know, just, it's got the exact same head stamp pretty much on that one as well. And the orange and yellow is, I really like this coloration. I really haven't seen this before. On other corns. You know, I've seen the yellow obviously, but not on a motley butter like these. But these guys are taking these pinkies down pretty easy, so